Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. I'm going to be doing a reading for Scorpio from the 15th of November through to the 30th of November, so the second half of November. As with any reading, make sure you get the proper legal, medical, financial, business advice. Do not take a reading as the only foundation for your decision. You do have free will regardless of what the cards say. They give you a situation that's arising and will give you advice through to deal with that situation. You don't have to listen to that advice. That's entirely your decision, your free will to do so. Obviously my mum gave me advice in the past and I didn't listen to it. Whether she was right or I was wrong is another thing. Anyway, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, it might not be meant for you. Of course, try your sun, moon, rising, Venus, midheaven, see if they resonate a bit more. I tend to go more romance side, love side, but sometimes career, money comes through as well, and other general aspects of life. This will be a reading just for Scorpio, so obviously check out other signs as the videos come up. So what else was there? I think that's it. If it's not for you, just leave it with love and light and let it move along. What's the other thing? Oh, the deck that I'm using is Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Julia Jeffrey and Barbara Moore. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so can I have a reading please for Scorpio for the 15th of November through to the 30th of November 2018, please. Reading for Scorpio, 15th of November through to 30th of November 2018. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. You've got Major Arcana come up completely so at the moment, the first three cards that I've pulled for you. First of all, we have the Hermit. I love this deck. The artistry is amazing. The Hermit's traditionally male, I believe, but this is to me, a wise woman who is on a journey searching for inner knowledge. So by the sounds of it, Scorpio, for the end of this month, you'll be going within and having an inner search, an inner journey, trying to find who you are. So this is the Empress. This is all about growth, fertility. It's the tangible side of the goddess. It's the approachable element of the goddess, helping growth, the divine feminine. So maybe there's maybe you're considering how to grow as a person, what you need to flourish for your happiness. Where you want to go in life, who you want to be with. Maybe there's a woman you're considering, maybe you're considering another child, with it being the Empress, who's about fertility. Maybe it's just giving birth to an idea that you have, trying to find your core, find who you are and what it is you want on your path, because obviously the Hermit is on a path to knowledge and inner knowing, getting to grips with who they are. You also have the Star, so maybe it's time to think about putting in motion and growing, giving birth to an idea that you've always had, a wish. The Star is about divinely guided towards your wish, or your higher, what's the word I'm looking for, aspiration. The Star is more about aspiration and what you need. Obviously you're not going to get there without work, but this is just that you are divinely guided to go within, find what it is that is going to make you tick, going to make you happy, going to help you grow as a person, and obviously follow that dream. I'll pull a few more cards because obviously we want to know how to get to that, but it's very much time to reflect on how you want to grow and what you want to grow into when you become a big person, because I'm still growing. I might be 33 but I'm not a grown-up yet. But this is very much that, I mean, the Empress is all about, if you look, she's got it's the earthy side of it. The High Priestess is more ethereal, unapproachable, spiritual. This is very much a more grounded energy, like growth, nurturing. It's very much Pentacle energy with a bit of Cups thrown in. So So what is going to make you happy? What is going to help you harvest your highest potential? You need to look within. If you look, it's like a childlike dream. What am I going to be when I grow up? What am I going to evolve into? Okay, so a few more cards. Can you elaborate on this a little bit more for me, please? Thank you. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting that, yes, you may have this dream that you want to achieve. Obviously, it's birthday season for you, isn't it? So happy birthday if it's your birthday. At the moment, you probably feel like you cannot achieve that dream because you do not have the financial standing that you think you require to go and achieve it. But the thing with a dream is that you go and chase it regardless of what is there. So you may feel out in the cold a little bit. If this is with regards to a person, and that you want to be with that person and you want to evolve to be with that person, at the moment you may think that it's not worth it because they're leaving you out in the cold. To me, this seems more career based though, this wish, something you've always wanted to be. It feels a very personal aspect in this reading. I know I say I normally do romance, but this is very much somebody feeling forlorn, like a child who's probably not, at some point you may have wished to do something in a quite a child naive way, and you think, oh, why can't I do that? And now you're feeling a bit sad about it. But what you need to do, you've got a lot of major arcana in this reading, it's actually quite beautiful, is your inner strength. If you look, she has tamed that wolf. I love this deck, there's a lot of female energy in it. But she has tamed that wolf. She has used her inner strength to achieve timidity in that wolf. They're a partnership. It's a respectful taming of that wolf. It's not someone being forceful with them. So maybe it's time to use that internal strength, that classy inner strength, and look at a different approach to how you're going to achieve this, despite the fact that you may financially not be able to do it. You may need to find another route, which is what I'm getting with this Hanged Man, a different perspective on things. Yes, you're going to have to wait a little while to get your wish, but you are actually going to have to consider maybe a different approach to how to do it. So maybe at the moment you can't afford to financially start at the very beginning of that dream, that aspiration. You've had this little naive idea, and you've tried to assess it, and you've wished hard upon it, and you've looked at it, and this is more teenage. This is as you've evolved the idea, you've realised that you're not actually going to be able to achieve financially. It's not going to bring you what you think, or you may not be able to do it. So you need to use your inner strength, change your tactic, and approach it in a different way. So instead of being perhaps more aggressive and forceful and forcing your way into doing it, maybe it's time to look at a different way, a more considered, tactful way of doing it. So maybe if it's a career that you're looking for, it may be worth changing perspective. Is there a way I can volunteer to get experience in this? Is there a way I can do a part-time course to get to where I want to be? If it's with a relationship, maybe it's just time to look at a different way of handling a person. Or a situation. Maybe look at growing you as a person. I'm getting very much a vibe of growing yourself from this, and it's self-love and self-progression and self-growth, regardless of whether it's for a career or a relationship. But I'm definitely getting more career-based. Maybe there's a vocation in life rather than a job, a vocation, something that is very much what you want to do with your life. And I'm getting that the best way for you to do that is, yes, it's probably not going to be financially beneficial in the beginning, and it may be hard, and you may have to budget for it a little bit, and maybe that could be family time as much as anything else, to study, to put the commitment in, but you're going to have to use inner strength and knowledge, direct yourself, but changing the perspective, changing the way you would normally go about achieving that. Okay, can I get a few more cards, please, to elaborate on this a little bit? Have you got any advice how to progress it? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Pentacles, a grounded offer, quite a naive offer. So maybe I say an offer, it's an opportunity is perhaps a better thing. So there is going to be an opportunity come up for you. But I'm getting the moon, but that's not... So maybe you need to volunteer at night as a more basic thing. But there is an opportunity coming up. The thing is, you need to seriously consider everything within that offer, or that opportunity coming up. So if it's to volunteer, to get experience, you may need to look at what are the shortfalls of that and how you're going to have to adapt to that situation. How you're not going to see everything all at once. So maybe you need to ask the questions that you need to get all the information you need to make a decision, a valid decision of how to take that opportunity. If that is a person, there may be some element that they are not discussing with you at the moment. If this is to do with a relationship, they are going to come forward. There's going to be an opportunity for you to grow within the relationship, and you need to look at what's not being said, what's not apparent at the moment. So yes, there may be an opportunity come up and you may want to write it off to begin with, but I would not write it off, because you are not seeing the whole picture right now. It's being illuminated by the moon, which means there are hidden things, positive and negative, but you need to delve deeper to find out what of this opportunity is actually... Sorry, my alarm's going on. What is this within this opportunity that you're not seeing at the moment. And once you do, and you have all the information, you are going to move on from this very cold, out in the dark place, and you are going to make progress. The Six of Swords is all about progress, moving forward, taking what's there on your ship. Traditionally it's a boat with 6 swords in it, and you take across, you do the journey, you are moving forward from where you are, what you were struggling with, and when you get to the other side, you leave the swords in the boat and you have a feeling of freedom. You see the birds are up in the air, and there's relief on her face. 6 of Swords is all about relief and moving forward. So once you've established what the issues are, hello Thor, it's my cat Thor. So once you've established what you're not seeing within the offer, don't write things off right away. Obviously, take all the information on board, see what you find, move forward with it, consider all the options, and you will move forward in progress. So instead of being in this sad place where you think you cannot achieve anything and nothing is working, and you are going to financially struggle to get to, if you want, either your opportunity is not going to come up, you think it's never going to happen, so you're out in the cold, or a person's left you out in the cold. If you just change your perspective and you delve a bit deeper within you, see your reserves, an opportunity will come up. It will come to you. There will be an opportunity this month for you to achieve what you want to achieve. And then obviously you can move forward and be in a more healthy, happier place, progressing towards where you want to be, whether that's progressing towards a point in your relationship that you want to get to with this other person, for you to grow either as a couple or a person. It may be that you need a bit of space yourself to progress. You need to be a little bit selfish with what path you want to take moving forward, but it will ultimately be for your benefit. It will ultimately be for to make you a happier person as a whole, which, if you're a happier whole person, then you are a better partner within a relationship. If this is to do with a career, then you are going to actually be starting to move towards a situation where you can follow the career you want to. At the moment, it's not. This is a side door to where you want to go. This is the next step. This is the experience you want to put in and gain. So you are getting a touch of your passion and where you want to go. You're going to get a taste of that career that you want to follow. But very much it's positive. You are going to start moving towards it. You're not going to achieve it right away. You're not going to achieve that dream right away. But if you look, you've got the star and the moon. So, and then you move towards the Six of Swords. This is all energy that's not quite sunshine bright. It's not going to be everything that fulfills that wish that you want in the first place, but it is very much, you are going to be moving forward towards the situation, the career that you want, or the relationship position that you want, just purely because you are changing the way you are looking. You're changing your perspective and your expectations, and using your inner strength and drive to find a way to navigate. The star is, you follow a star to your dream. You are navigating, following your star to get to where. It's not going to be the most direct way, but it is going to get you there eventually. I hope that reading has given you what you need to hear, but definitely investigate your. If sort of an opportunity comes along, do not write it off right away. I would consider all the options that you have. Thoroughly research it. Research that offer. If it's to do with a person, then you need to consider your gut feelings on this as well, because the Hermit is all about inner knowing. On some level, you know what you need to do. You know which way you need to go. You are just trying to find your way. Trying to find your path. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to find that path, but absolutely, there will be a way to achieve what you want at the end in the next couple of weeks. Your path will suddenly appear to you, and you just need to look in the shadows and assess it fully. Don't just take something on face value. That's what I'm getting very struck. Don't take it on face value. There's more to it before you make a decision, but it will ultimately take you where you want to go. So I hope that's brought you everything you want and need from that message. If it hasn't, please check your moon, sun, rising, midheaven, Venus signs, because that may resonate more. If you don't find what you're looking for, I'm really sorry that the message wasn't for you this time. Please leave it with love and light. If it has resonated, feel free to leave a like and a comment below to tell me how it's resonated. And I think that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon. Love and light to you.